Each man needs his own style, one which suits him. And any wise man chooses one matching his abilities and concentrates on that.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Bamcast podcast. The Bamcast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boomjar Physics for the intro song, Prismatic Verse for the intro sequence. While I have your attention, click on the link below. Get Epidemic Sound, sign up for that. Get yourself a month of royalty-free music and you directly help out the show. And again, while I have your attention, your boy's a freelance cinematographer and editor, so hit me up if you need some work. Click the link below to see my portfolio. Here, as always, is the faithful co-host Bobby B, who hates me right now.
Hi, it's me
How are
again
you? How are you guys?
for a multiple occasion.
Why are you clean Sims right now, Bob? Happy Heroes Day.
Yeah, sure.
Where's your patriotism, man? Where's your...
It only exists in the defense of my country.
but not in the celebration
It's
of...
a self-defense force.
It's
Like, you can't say shit about us, but like, go fuck yourself, right?
It's a self-defense force. So we're recording this on National Heroes Day. Woo! I just made that we should have probably worn some Jamaican colors, but Hi.
Black.
How are you? What you doing? How you going
Yeah,
on?
black
Life good?
Jamaica, the Jamaican
I got on
flag,
lavender.
I think is like one of only less than 5 other flags that don't include the color red, white, or blue.
Yeah. I remember that as well.
Yeah.
And there's a fact about the national anthem too. Like it's one of the only national anthems
That's a prayer.
yeah, it's a prayer. Everybody else is a bit of a word declaration. Mess with us and
Especially the French.
really?
So it's a war song.
Is it?
It's about the blood of our brothers and men spilling on the battlefield.
Fight for the fatherland.
Basically, yeah, but the French national anthem is that Les Marseillais. Les Marseillais. Whichever one it is.
When you said French song a while ago, I don't know why, but it made me think of when I used to rule the world. Seas it rise when it
That's
gave
not
the
a
world.
French song.
I don't know why
The song in English
that
by
Coldplay
English
song
band.
came to my brain a while ago. But big up Coldplay.
Well,
And if you like Coldplay as well,
used to rule the world, I guess.
I
Yeah,
do-
yeah.
for
I like
very-
Coldplay and then I like Nickelback and then the internet bullet me.
You
out,
say
I like
Nickelback?
Nickelback. Tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth there.
Why? What have you been doing today, what?
Not drinking enough water, apparently.
Clearly. Do you know any weird facts about our national heroes? I should tell you guys who our national heroes are, because not
That
all
nanny
of you
wasn't
are
real.
Jamaican. Yo, leave the nanny one till last. That's the funniest of them all. Or you want to start with that one? All right, go ahead. Tell them. Tell
your
them.
vape?
Tell them, huh?
Let me have it.
My vape? Tell them. Tell them about Nanny and her alleged superpower.
I mean,
Nanny is our only female national hero, by the way.
So Nanny is
Mike, speaking into it.
a mythologized figure. She may or may not be real, but she certainly is not real to the full extent of her lore.
Mama have superpowers, dog.
Right? So like in Jamaica, we're taught from young because it's funny that Nanny used to catch the cannonballs in her bottom and then fire them.
It was
back at the
cannonballs. I thought it was musket fire.
British. See? You see how legends go.
I thought it was musket fire.
You see how
It was cannonballs, dog. That's it. Look at the size of a cannonball to catch it with your tuchus. So did it just... I'm sorry, I'm asking
She's
too
an
many
African
questions.
woman.
So did it just hit and fall, or did it
She was
just
an
return
African
fire?
woman, so she had the
She had the-
rottenness.
Did she return fire?
That's alleged. That's also a part of it. But I mean, Annie Palmer is also not real. Annie Palmer
Wait,
is
wait, wait,
definitely
what?
just a made-up figure.
What?
Annie
I
Palmer
know.
of
Wait,
Rose Hall fame.
she didn't do all the things they said she did.
She wasn't a real person.
What?
Dum dum dum.
You lie.
No.
Tell me more about this, because I
She's
even
not,
went
like,
to
if you-
Rose Hall looking
Annie
for a
Palmer
ghost
not
and
real.
shit. Nah, yo, for real.
She's a tourism story.
For real?
For
Yo, them
real.
niggas got my money, bro. Like, I went there one night. Shamar was terrified. I was like, if Duppy exists, I must be see Duppy here.
Didn't see any. So
Nah.
it's like, alright, experiment proved. No duppies exist.
Can't tell some people that. But,
Hey,
On
if you
topic.
believe it, it will be a thing.
you know what I mean, on topic. So, let me rattle off our national heroes. And it's the order of national hero, by the way. Just so you guys know.
O-D? No, O-N.
The order of national hero is an...
O-N?
Hmm?
What is it?
What?
The
or the national hero? Or
Does
is
it show the abbreviation?
It does not.
Okay.
But it's an honor awarded by the government of Jamaica. It's a part of the Jamaica honor system that has been in place since 1969. Giggle, giggle. But like, what? Before we get to that, because I'm just curious about it. Our national heroes are, as stands, Sir Alexander Bustamante, Marcus Garvey, George William Gordon, Norman Manley, Nanny of the Maroons, who we were just speaking about, Samuel Sharp, Paul Bogle. Paul Bogle's funny.
Paul Bogle
Not
is also
Paul
funny
Bogle. It's the
because
photo
the
of Paul
photo
Bogle.
of Paul Bogle is allegedly of an American man.
Yeah, who is it
I
again?
don't remember his name, but so allegedly we don't know what Paul Bogle really looks like.
Can you blame them though?
Speaking of Paul Bogle,
All of our-
George William Gordon, who's another one, was a lawyer who helped Paul Bogle, and that's why he got. No, he helped Sam Sharp or Paul. One of them. I think it was Sam.
Let me. You
He
want me
helped Sam Sharp. Him and Sam Sharp were murked around the same time.
murked around the same time? Why I laugh about
Also, Sammy did not plant a piece of corn in the gully. He planted peas and corn. Lest we forget. Lest to lose any more recipes.
Context. You must give them context.
Oh, the song. Sammy plant peas and corn down a gully. And it bear till it kill poor Sammy. People think it's peas or corn. It's peas and corn. Just like how the horse is not dead and the cow is fat. It is the horse is dead and the crow is fat, having fed on the dead horse.
Yeah, that one was a pretty good one when I got it. So I don't know if it's a pato or if it's how fast we say certain things.
It's just how
words
language
just
is corrupted, especially English, over time.
This man hates the English language.
No,
you know?
man, it's an abomination. But I'm not going to learn the others because this is the one I know.
Pretty much. Who are you talking about a while ago? George William Gordon?
Yeah.
In the 20th
was a
century
mulatto.
aftermath of the labor rebellion of 1983, Gordon came to be...
1883.
Okay, well,
Can't be
you got a typo there, bro. I just be reading what's on
No, but
screen.
it can't be 19.
I just be reading what's on screen, man. G. Gordon came to be seen as a precursor of Jamaican nationalism. The Jamaican George William Gordon was a play that was made by Roger Mays. It was about his life.
I feel like you're reading the wrong thing.
See right there? Legacy and honors.
Oh, as in these are things that were
Yeah, his legacy and
named
honors.
after him.
Yeah, his legacy and honors after the fact.
No, him kind of lame.
I not wait. Dog, you want me reading through early life business career, the Morant Bay Rebellion, which is probably what you were talking
There you
about.
go. That was Sam Sharp.
All right, let me read off that one. There were several causes for the Morant Bay Rebellion of 1865. That's what Bob was probably thinking about. And one of them was outrage among the black peasantry of St. Thomas in the East over the colonial government's action in expelling Gordon and Bogle from the local vestry.
Bogle.
In
Not
October,
Sam Sharp.
a riot led by Bogle was ruthlessly suppressed by
Was one of them.
Erie, with the support of the Jamaican Maroons from Moortown, and hundreds of black Jamaican men and women were killed by government forces without trial or in a hastily arranged trial under martial law. That's what you're thinking about?
The Morant Bay Rebellion was actually one of the major pushes for Britain to give up slavery.
Yeah.
1835 that happened. 1838 Britain outlawed slavery.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
No, but I'm just saying.
I no, it's not that.
But what
It's a
it was
concept
is that
like
finally
it's a concept of slavery that boggles
societal
my mind.
thought had changed enough to the point that they saw the cruelty that happened at the Morant Bay Rebellion. I was just like, yo,
We should probably
maybe
stop
we
doing that.
should Be doing that.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
There's that point of note. So Paul Bogle did that. Yeah.
Let me go to Bogle.
With George William Gordon helping him as a mulatto lawyer.
Morant Bay Rebellion. Ooh, this one's long. I'll read it off. A couple paragraphs. Chaffin.
What's this? Who did?
The Morant Rebellion in and of itself.
For
You want to shoot it?
For who?
Bogle.
Oh. Oh yeah. So 1865
Story time.
them killed 2 men down a stone goat.
I figured he'd summarize like this and it would be better. At least summarize out loud.
One member of Bogle's group protested over the court case.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately arrested anger in the crowd. Rescued moments later. when Bogle and his men took to the market square and retaliated. The police were severely beaten and forced to retreat. I love that.
Yeah, youth.
I love that. So 9th October 1865, warrants issued for them. A few days later, on the 11th, there was a meeting in the courthouse. Bogle led hundreds of followers armed with sticks and machetes on a protest march to the courthouse. Authorities had mustered a volunteer militia who fired into the protesters after stones were thrown, killing 7 men. The protesters set fire to the courthouse and nearby buildings.
Beg you stick up in for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy stone off a trophy kill 7 man in the dark.
No. 7 men were killed from the gunshots.
Oh, okay.
The protesters set fire to the courthouse and nearby buildings. When officials tried to leave, several were killed by the angry mob outside. A total of 25 on both sides died that day. Black peasants rose up and took control of the parish for 2 days. Governor quickly retaliated, declaring martial law and ordering troops to capture the rebels and suppress the rebellion. Troops destroyed Stony Gut and Bogle's chapel, killing more than 400 persons outright across the parish, including women and children. They arrested more than 300 persons, including Bogle. Maroons from Moortown eventually captured Bogle and delivered him to the government. He was tried under martial law and quickly executed, as were many others. Others, including women, were brought back to Morant Bay to be tried under martial law. Gordon was convicted of conspiracy and hanged on the 23rd of October. Back in Britain, there was public outcry and increased opposition from liberals against Eyre's handling of the situation, with accusations against him of murder. While supporters praised him for acting quickly in the crisis to suppress a potentially larger rebellion, Bogle was hanged on the 24th of October 1865. There you go.
Dog. So much to pick there. But
about 42 or
millennials and Gen Zs could never
oh no, we won't ever band together.
never band together to push that kind of battles
We're just
to
gonna be sad
progress
at home
rebellion.
with that anxiety,
But it's crippling,
thinking
Bob.
about how bad it is and how bad it could be. When we live in the best time in history, imagine it.
We're living in the most safe time in history,
Imagine, like,
with the most surplus of everything, opportunity, wealth, knowledge, everything, and we're all
Imagine
depressed.
you never had a job,
I hate this.
like a career, but your job was staying alive.
I mean, like, vibes.
Your job was just staying alive.
Vibes.
So you have to go farm your crops, tend your animals, trade at the market, fuck your wife, drink some ale, and go to sleep. Right? And you have to go to church on Sunday.
Wait, hold on. Why?
Right? Every society like that in the past, so church was a big thing.
Fair.
So like all you had to do, or you go praise your sun god or whatever, whichever one it is.
Sounds like
all you have
vibes.
to do is you have to stay. If any day you get up and don't do any of those things, you can't stay alive.
Could probably knock out your daily stuff in like 6 hours.
And just go fuck off.
Man, just live life.
That was peak humanity. What we're doing now, slavery with extra steps.
You know the concept. We're gonna get back to the national heroes, by the way. You know the concept
They
of like.
fought for freedom.
Thank you so much.
We should fight for the same.
Thank you so much. I, sir, would not have made a good slave. I would not have made a good slave.
I'd
Just
have been
saying
in the
that.
house.
Maybe
Maybe it wouldn't have been that bad.
Nah, they would have put me down long time. Why are we laughing like it's not true?
Me standing
You
at
watch
the
us,
window
you
looking
know
out.
it.
I wonder who they're burying today, Martin in the box.
Just in the box. You lucky them was so nice, man. Them just swing mass. You know that's one of the grosser things people like do in times of war. Is
Mass graves.
yeah.
Just dig a big hole.
I know, but separate and apart from the cruelty, the humanity, all the stuff that you would think of, you're messing up the groundwater a big, big way when you do that.
Did you know that the royal casket, the one like Liz just get buried in it?
What's up, Liz?
You know
R.I.P.
You saw any part of the procession or any pictures?
No.
You see how much man lift up have to lift it up?
No.
It's lead lined,
Why?
so the bodies can lie in state, and if they start like decaying and thing, it don't fuck up the place. So
See?
this was from like back in the day before we had like modern preservation techniques, but it's still a lead line casket. So they're probably vampires.
What?
Give me another reason. Cause we have modern something there.
So they're
Modern
probably
preservation
vampires. Just throwing that out
Why
there.
is it still lizard people? Why is it still lead line?
Oh, it's to keep
I'll
them.
never believe in the mole man,
It's to
though.
keep them preserved.
I'll never
It's to
believe
keep
in
them
the
preserved
mole
for the
man.
great uprising. That's what it is. They're all just there.
Look
So,
at
tinfoil hats, by the way, guys.
Feeding-
I'm not gonna lie to you. All
Feeding
right,
on the screams of
Not gonna lie to
children. Monsters Inc. was a true life story.
adrenochrome.
He said it. He said it. Kids.
He said the word, kids. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right?
Ding, 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 ding.
While conspiracy theories, like a lot of them, I look at you and go, "Dog, what?" Like the people who say gravity not real. What? Some of them fun.
So it's just centripetal force.
Yeah, it's just
holding
straight.
us. We're spinning so fucking fast that we're just stuck.
We're stuck. We're stuck. Yeah.
I get it. It's not
gravity not
gravity,
real.
it's
Some of
centripetal.
those are just like, but you know what frustrates me about like specifically the one about gravity not being real? Why? Whenever there's a conspiracy theory, I always think about why, who could and who could benefit. Show me the benefits of gravity, like faking
The
it.
government, man.
What is the
They're
benefit?
charging us for the gravity.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are, man. They're telling us that.
I know it feels like every time
That
you
the
step out the
rock-
door, you pay $2,000, but that's not real. It just feel like that. You know what I mean?
That's why plane tickets are so expensive. You got to pay for the anti-gravity
It's jet fuel.
to go against the gravity, which isn't real.
What?
They don't need it.
So it's just not going to make sense. Flat Earth is all around the globe.
Bro, how can it make sense? How can something like that be like
But
genuine?
why? Why? What is the need to be? What is the innate need to believe that everything is fucking? Like, I'm a suspicious person. I'm not really like, but dog, what?
I remember the bro saying to me, "Alright, maybe the earth not flat, but definitely not as curved as I'm telling you it is. What benefit is there?" I am not going to go and measure the curvature. It is a globe. You tell me it's an oblate spheroid, not a globe. All right, bro. It's still a 3D space, like a curve. It's a ball looking thing.
What is the benefit?
What is the
what-
benefit of it? not
I
being as
once heard from one of them that you're easier to control on a sphere, and they would understand that if you were on a disc, we could all easier come together and would be harder to control. I just said, Bumba, and did not ask anymore because I pray that they really believe that. And I'm not going to convince you. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. So,
But like, what is the benefit? Like,
what is the reason?
what is the fucking reason?
I don't
Like,
know.
as you said, some conspiracy theories. All right, cool.
Them
Nothing
fun.
Rastaman tell and we never believe turn out to be true.
Facts. Facts. Listen, some things just make like too much sense. Too much things line up. Some things just it tick the right, I guess you'd call it boxes in my brain or soul where I go, yo, I believe that. Like adrenochrome. So
Which one?
adrenochrome.
Oh, yeah,
Other
yeah. I thought you
things
were talking
though,
about the steel
just
beams.
wild. No, but I mean that makes so much sense. That when I said makes so much sense, that's what I thought of when I said I just believe that that's a thing. Was the other one? I also believe that a lot of the things that they can do, or have the ability to do, I guess I would be the same. They show us in movies.
Project MK Ultra was a conspiracy theory. So MK Ultra scene.
Ain't nothing about MK Ultra sounded like fake to me when I heard it because it's right up the crazy white guy alley.
True.
For those of you who don't know what that is, like go look, not crazy white guy alley, Project
Please
MK
don't
Ultra.
go find that crazy white guy.
Go look up like Project MK Ultra what it is. But I saw it right up the alley to me.
Yeah, mind control with LSD by the CIA.
It sounded about right.
All right. Them man they did do something there. The Contra. The man them take drug money to fund government takeovers in Central America.
Yeah, it sounded about right.
Where was the CIA was selling the drugs in the black neighborhoods and using that drug money to fund like Noriega taking.
Which people thought was a conspiracy.
Turned out
It's
to be
true. It's true. It's proven. It's fact.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I tell you though, like things like those, finding out that those are documented true, and you know them still not telling us the whole,
Of course not.
not even the half, probably. Right?
Why would you?
Them, it make you pre-life in a way. Like Big Brother is indeed watching.
I mean, yeah. Alexa, your phone, everything.
Everything has your location, and I found out the other day like weather apps are really egregious with it, with location data
Oh,
constantly collecting.
TikTok is wicked too. If you look at
I mean,
I know all
Chinese
social
government, that
all
me
social
how?
media for the most part is really invasive. But somebody looked at the terms of the TOS for TikTok versus Instagram, all the social
The
media.
things nobody reads and just
Yeah.
clicks agree.
The things that they ask or permit or allow themselves to do on your phone is by a mile way more invasive than everybody else. But I'm not gonna delete it off my phone because we're already here. It's just a matter. I watched Cyberpunk. Adrian was the other day. If you like anime, you should watch that. It's a fantastic one season watch. Not too far off from just being cyborgs. More so
there
than we
people
already
who
are.
have, added fake body parts.
You wear glasses. I wear glasses. People have
It's that
pacemakers.
Eventually, we're gonna get to the point
We're
of
gonna
like willfully doing it.
Yeah, like
Not just
Bomba, let me
because-
upgrade to the new model.
Yeah.
You know, these feet get me there faster kind of vibe. Like, we're gonna get there, I firmly believe. It's not that hard of a science fiction
Mark
leap
of the
anymore.
beast.
Which one of them?
That them I gonna say.
Oh, I mean,
That them I gonna say.
every time.
Remember them say- like, all right, so people get RFID chips embedded into their hands to open like doorways and them thing.
I wouldn't do that yet.
I don't see.
If I'm gonna get, I figure one
RFID
day.
is in
but I'm good.
Is in your debit card that you can tap. And
Yeah,
it's in
just-
your wallet every day beside your ass muscle.
I'll keep it in my wallet. I'm not putting it under my skin, and I know that's probably monkey brain telling me why I would want to do that. But no,
I don't know. The convenience. Like, I
convenient,
understand
yeah.
why, yes, you would do it. Would I go out and do it? I don't know. But I understand.
understand. But here's what.
But I'm open.
I'm happy that they're doing it long term. Let me see how it affects. Maybe if it's, no effects, cool, whatever. I walk up to my door and just go and walk in. How you do that? Don't need to
I'm
know.
a cyborg.
It's like I got the code right here. Tukunk. You know what kind of fuck up? I guess my brain, I'm probably messed up for they thinking it. You put the RFID chip, say, hot, palm. So you touch the door pull for you. Somebody who want in there enough, just gonna take the hand.
So don't be a drug dealer. Like, I can't think of another situation where someone needs to cut your hand off to get into your house.
Funny enough, I wasn't thinking about drug dealer. I was thinking about white collar money mover.
No, them man they have security and them things.
That we can pay security. Anybody who's loyalty can buy always scares me because there's always a richer guy out there.
Yeah, but money man don't really kill each other because money is a game.
It's a doubles game, they say,
Drugs man kill each other.
which makes
Territory.
a really dumb game.
Territory.
Tilty Mike?
There's no territory in money.
There's no territory. Money is everywhere, isn't it? Money liquid.
There you go. It's the juice that runs the world.
You think they ever get into a point where, you know how they quote unquote call Bezos at one point in time was the richest man in the world?
Yeah.
You think that's a goal and the money man them aim to attain, or did they just want to have
To be
exorbitant
fair,
amounts?
the published richest man in the world.
I know he's not the richest man
He's
in the
not the
world.
richest man in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah, we know
There's
that.
a lot of hidden wealth out there.
Yeah.
So there's that, number one.
Yeah.
Number few, I guess it could be a game to them, but like, fuck that. I'm going to go to space. So Elon sent the car to space for the fuck of it, and then they're like, watch this, Jeff Bezos builds a big dick and goes to fuck space.
It's aerodynamic, okay?
It's a big dick.
It's aerodynamic. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be seeing phalluses where they aren't?
Because it's rather phallic, my G. Rather phallic.
Is who did say that is all a penis war. That's why all the weapon muta. That's why all the weapon them shaped like penis. Everybody wants to see who have
It's
the
a big.
biggest
It's
one.
all a big pissing contest.
It's one. It is a big pissing contest. You're not wrong.
As System of a Down said, why do they always send the poor?
When the rich wage war, it's a poor who die. Yeah. Yeah.
Why do they always send the poor?
Because they're not gonna do
That's
it.
why they need you to go soak up gunshot.
They're not gonna do it.
When them playing Risk in real life.
Why that laugh? Other night we're playing Monopoly at Bob's house, and I was thinking to myself, look how we live this now. When we were a kid, it was so abstract, but
No.
we live this.
Moving around. Completing a cycle gets you a little bit of money that you might instantly lose the tax.
You know how much time I pass go and have to pay the luxury tax as I get the 2 bills, I give back the 2 bills.
And then You know, just moving around in life and having to pay rent, even
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't have it.
Bankrupt some people. Nick refused to sell me the last piece I needed, so I was like, you first gonna get bankrupt. So said, so done.
Yeah, and then I couldn't mortgage anything else. So I was out.
You had Bob paying me payments every time you pass go for the next 4 turns.
Man,
Give me 2 bills.
Man, I gone on my wages, brother. Like, and where I played that for fun, you know, dog. That's
Dog, yeah, we played that for fun. Why were we playing Monopoly
right.
nice, dog. But
I was telling him about Payday.
yeah,
This other board game I used to play, dog. Payday, like literally what he did,
it didn't sound fun.
he played it on a calendar. That was the board game. And as throughout the month, you either got gifts, like people sending you money, or you had to pay bills. And you could take loans from the bank at an interest rate. And then at the end of the month, if you couldn't pay all your bills, you lost.
Oh, what in that sound fun?
It was fun as a kid because you never actually had to do it.
Oh yeah, no, it's
And I guess
too close to
looking
home.
back on it now, it was there with like, I don't remember who was the adult there at the time, but they never really wanted to play with us.
Duh. I live this.
No one understands.
I live this.
No one understands.
I listened, it bring up Life, the board game. I didn't
Would
like it
still
then.
be fun?
I don't
No,
like
I
it now.
loved it.
I didn't like it
I
then.
had
I
it
don't
on
like it now.
PlayStation.
You had Life on PlayStation. Listen.
Exactly.
Listen. There are times.
Exactly.
There are times in my friendship with Bob when I get a little disgusted with him. And this, unequivocally, it's
I
one of
never
those
bought
times.
it. I never bought it. I
Yes,
didn't get it
but
as a gift. I
I bet you
inherited a
any
whole collection of games.
money.
What I played.
I bet you any money he had over 10 games to choose from. Picked Life and got good at it.
I never got good at it because you were just spinning the thing randomly. So it's like, but
Disgusted. I'm disgusted
liked
by
it.
it. I'm disgusted by it.
I had it on my computer. I had Sims on my PlayStation.
So, yo, national heroes. Which one you want to talk about next? Nani? We talk about Nani already. You want to talk about Marcus?
Mosiah,
Garvey?
man will say back to Africa.
I mean,
Africa is for Africans.
I
don't know. He preached a strong message. I am not in the right position to comment on pro-Africa, pan-African ideologies because I don't consider Africa a particular homeland. I'm okay with Jamaica. I understand the history that got me here, but I'm there.
Yes, someone bad.
There's other man over there I deal with for them thing.
Own problems. Joey did talk about it earlier today where it's like, you have your life and your way of doing things, but I promise you, no matter where you go, somebody I have them life with them problems too.
Yeah.
You are an NPC in someone else's game. Never forget that.
That is a thought I have all the time.
Never
It fucks
forget
with my
that.
mind for a little bit. Like I'll be in a crowd and I look around at people like generally people in high stress situations. Like you see somebody arguing on their phone and they're just like, Jano, wonder what's happening in their life, and I'm just over here watching them. Like I'm a complete NPC. I have no idea who this person is. Never seen them before in my life. I'm just an NPC.
You're an NPC in someone else's game.
Yeah.
Never forget that. In most, you are
Like-
way more an NPC than you are an active character. You have one game, there's 7 billion other games
unless
out
you're
there
born with
running.
like the purple hair, you're not a main character.
Nah, I'm a protagonist. What are you talking about? Always
No,
have
everybody's a
protagonist
protagonist of
energy.
your own life.
Always have main character and protagonist
In
energy.
somebody else's life,
Know what I'm
you
saying?
are definitely.
Oh no, you need to understand that. But in your own life,
Some of y'all niggas
do
is
not be
filler arc.
a side character in your own life. All
Some
right,
of y'all
dog.
niggas is
Don't do
filler
it.
arc.
Don't be a 10-10 in your own life. All right, don't do it. Be a Naruto.
Some of you are just like dragging out the season.
Listen, every season can be fire. Okay, when it's a 70 season show,
Stop doing that.
what do you mean?
Stop making 70 season shows.
Now, what you trying to tell people to not live to forever long?
What is something they,
Every year of
One
life is a
Piece. One
seasonal
Piece
show,
done
you
yet?
know. No.
Exactly.
I don't watch or read One Piece.
Me either,
Don't
but-
care. It looks stupid. I didn't like it to start with. Not gonna start now.
I don't consume media of that sort. I don't consume visual media. I don't read manga. I don't
Chainsaw
watch
Man.
anime.
I thought the name of Chainsaw Man was stupid the first time, so I didn't read it. And eventually one day I was bored and read it, and that shit is. I know the anime is out, and that shit's so binge Chainsaw Man. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't.
he'll watch it eventually when I make him watch it.
Meh. Like I watch videos on YouTube about educational stuff. about things people don't really care to learn about. Like I've been watching some religion ones, and I'm pretty sure I know the difference between every religion. And honestly, we don't need them.
I did that the other day with every political alignment on the chart. I'm pretty sure I know most of them now.
We don't need them.
No, really don't.
We all pretty much believe the same thing. It's just different interpretations of the singular truth.
Everyone in the center. You got some extremes.
Yeah.
Them man there, you can just call that part and then keep the center. That would be good. But we're not advertising erring behavior. No.
He's not advertising.
No.
And if you can turn into a stomping giant, please rumble.
Only if you're Jamaican and protecting the island of Jamaica.
Exactly.
Listen.
This is whatever island is name?
The parody.
This is Parody.
Yeah.
Right here. So if you want to go stomp everything else, be my guest.
But don't rumble
Leave us alone.
here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, a lot of people had a really big debate back and forth when that was going on between pro-rumbling, anti-rumbling. And I understand the anti-rumbling sentiment. But if I am on my island of Jamaica and every other nation in the world want either enslave me or done me, I'm not for go. How is that a difficult thing?
Arm the gunmen and just let them roam the streets for protection.
I don't know if I agree to that. But if it's me or if it's
You
us
send
or
an
them.
army to Jamaica, right? 50 million gunmen run down by here.
What you gonna do? Okay, how tactical you want to be.
Tactical you be dog. An army of gunmen from the trenches. One
It's
by
a
a
wa-
fling shot.
It's a
Like,
wall of gunshot.
How you come over that?
You remember in 300 when they're like, yo, our arrows will blot out the sun.
We fight in the fucking shade.
Yeah,
man. You
gunshot
whap,
and go
whap,
blot
whap,
out the sun.
Whap, 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 dog. Yes. One flinging gunshot around corner like wanted dog. Man.
Bomba, like wanted, man.
Yeah.
Gunshot just.
Yeah. That's physics not real.
Get burnt.
Speaking of which, we watched videos about how the universe not real.
Yeah, I still don't fully understand it, you know. Could you break it down? It's only 9 o'clock. I'm an old man. It feels so late.
Basically, nothing is real because every time you observe something, you change it in some way. So the study, the Nobel
Didn't we
Prize
know
in
that?
physics. No, it was a thought experiment.
Oh.
Showed us cat. It was one of those thought experiments.
How about they proved
You
that?
can't kill the cat until you open the box.
Uh,
So inside the box, until you know the state of something by observing it, it is in all states. It doesn't. It's pure potential.
it's pure potential.
Yeah,
That's a gas sentence.
I don't know. It's pure potential. It doesn't have an actual definable state. But when you observe it, so that's what they're saying. The study was about spin. That's the quality of an object that they use to
Upspin and
determine.
downspin.
Right. So everything is either spinning up or down, and it sometimes changes, but it's either going up or it's going down.
And there's something about there. Two of them, and if one's up, one's down,
Yeah,
regardless of
that's
how far apart they are.
entanglement. That's quantum entanglement.
Jada.
That's what they use in quantum computing.
Jada.
It's basically teleportation. Like how
Huh?
they're saying,
Was it Nico talking about this other day?
if I think so, yeah. If what's it name? If the two particles are entangled, no matter how far apart they become in the universe, if one is up, the other one will always be up as well.
No, it was down. It was opposite. They exist in an opposite state. One up, one down. No matter how far apart they are. If you switch one, the other one will
switch
instantly
as well.
switch too.
Yeah, so they transmit information fast instantaneously, so that's technically faster than the speed of light, and that's the only thing that's
Bomba.
or one of the few things I think that they've theorized that moves faster than the speed of light. So that would obviously
What
fuck
is
up
it, though?
traditional physics. So that's why quantum and particle are two different branches. Because
Of
the
a madness tree.
assumptions needed for quantum fuck up what we know about particle.
But what is
And
it
vice
though?
versa. So that's the thing. Until you observe something, it's everything and nothing all at the same time.
Oh no. As in,
So that's
all
why.
right. So one
that's why
up,
the
one
universe
down.
Isn't real.
No, what I'm asking is, so one up, one down. You switch it, they will all blush.
Yeah,
That thing.
instantaneously.
What causes that?
I don't know.
Magic.
I don't know.
Science after a certain point is indiscernible from magic until it's explained to
I
me.
mean, most scientists were considered magicians, alchemists.
People come far and wide to hear the alchemist play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I really like
It's-
that quote, you know.
it's that.
I really like that quote.
So yeah, but modern technology.
Magic. You take someone from
to
the.
answer questions that we've always had.
That's the point of science, though, isn't it?
Is this real?
But
Is this
as we've said before on this
the real
podcast,
life, or is it just fantasy?
as we've said before in this podcast, as many a literature person have brought up or like put into stories, it all great and dandy thinking you want the truth, but when you learn the truth, it will unravel your brain. Your ignorance is your protection
much nicer.
from the
Sometimes,
sheer
to a level.
vastness that is reality. You know what I'm saying? It really is. To a level. To a level it's helpful, to a level it becomes harmful and self-destructive.
So, in my research through the different religions, like the big three in Asia, like which is Buddhism, Hinduism, and you have low battery.
Keep going.
Buddhism, Hinduism, and you're gonna get the buzz. And I think Taoism, the one that sometimes spelled Taoism,
Isn't Taoism and Taoism two different things?
is the same thing.
Really?
There you go.
Word.
So basically, with Buddhism, a dog. I didn't know this about the story of Siddhartha Gautama, yeah, the guy who became the Buddha
Mm-hmm.
and started Buddhism from his teachings.
Big belly Buddha or skinny Buddha?
It's the same guy.
Huh?
It's Buddha. It's Siddhartha Gautama.
One dude. Skin dude.
He was a skinny guy because he was always fasting because he was
So-
a monk. I don't know where Fat Buddha come from.
Okay.
That's maybe something else that if you're fat, you're wealthy. I don't know. But yeah, so he actually was a prince and his father hid everything bad from him. He never saw anything bad and he lived in the most luxurious
I
way.
remember this now.
And it wasn't until he was
I remember
like
this.
29 or 30, his father sent him out, allowed him to leave the castle and him see an old man, a sick man, and a dead man. And the man say, yo, what the fuck? So life is suffering.
Yeah, I remember that.
But basically, there, he came to the conclusion that if you release your earthly tether, you can fly.
Is a hair.
There you go. Like he basically said, if you have no attachment, you can never be disappointed, and life will not life will not be suffering. Because if you can never be disappointed, you'll never suffer. But the only way to avoid disappointment is to have no attachment, so no outcome, nothing. Like just be happy for the moment that you're in,
How?
because you have no attachment.
But
You have to let go. But basically,
Damn.
you are stuck.
Damn, that sounds a lot.
You're stuck in a cycle of rebirth.
The karmic cycle.
Yes, and karma. Your body, karma is like a bad thing that you collect,
Mm.
or bad karma or good karma. Bad karma is like it collects and sticks to your soul. So the more karma you have on your soul,
Mm-hmm.
the more your body is dragged down into this rebirth cycle. So your aim is to release, to be free of all karma, and to leave and become a part of the everything that exists. Become a part of the Speed Force.
That helped.
Yeah,
That helps.
that's why I said it.
So-
But also, guess who also believes that?
Who?
Hindus.
Oh,
Buddhism
yeah.
and Hinduism are like this close. Jainism is also.
Excuse me?
Yes, I learned about these guys. The Jains, Jain.
I'm sorry. What came to mind
They
when you said
believe They
Jainism?
are completely pacifistic and they believe no harm should come to any living creature by them, to the point that some priests wear veils so that they don't breathe hot air onto things, or maybe which would cause them discomfort, or to inhale a small flying thing and to cause death. They also walk with brooms to sweep the ground in front of them so they don't trample anything. They also believe that removing all attachment is the only way to leave the cosmic cycle. And
Life eat life, I'm sorry.
and you go up into the nethers and
To the
you come on
nethers.
with the Speed Force.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So,
Yum,
basically, like
yo.
everybody believe the same thing.
No,
And then now,
no.
the Abrahamic religions,
Yo. All the big three.
Islam,
Islam, Judaism, and
which is
Christianity.
actually the the word is an Arabic word for the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the way you live your life. It's Islam, Judaism, which is named after
Christianity.
the smallest tribe that was left behind, Judah. Yeah, fun fact. Judaism and Christianity all
Big
worship
C.
the same God,
Yeah.
just under different names. So it's crazy that they all argue about the same thing. And funnily enough, Islam
The argument come from the
Actually-
prophets.
actually views the Jewish holy book and the Christian holy book as something to come from the prophet. Like Jesus was a prophet of the God.
Mm-hmm. But not
They only
the
believe
prophet.
what they believe is that Muhammad was the last prophet. No prophet never come after Muhammad. So that is their belief. And then the major
But
split
if you
in
all
Islam,
believe in the same main thing, why the fighting?
exactly.
No, like legitimately. I
Because
understand
religion
that
is
it's
just a
fighting
tool
there,
for
but what's the fighting?
division, dog. It's just a tool for division and control.
If you
man.
all believe in the same big G,
So organized
fighting?
religion is the issue. The people, if this is your belief system, that you're spiritual about this thing, fine. Organized religion, the devil. The devil.
it's useful. It's useful. It was useful.
And then
Is useful.
I was watching one about something there. The Japanese religion, dog, them man they have God for everything.
yeah.
Everything. And then
Yeah.
the
I like listening to those
creation
stories.
story was fantastic. It's like half of the man body parts the earth create and them thing there. Like
I like listening to those stories, man, with Tsukiyomi and all of those
Amaterasu.
people.
You're
Yeah.
just like, whoa, this is in Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, Naruto, I get it
This is in
now.
Naruto. Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my
I
God.
understand.
Yo, hold on.
Outside of like religious text is just objectively fucking hilarious to me. Like, do y'all know about David? So this motherfucker, first off, he kills this giant named Goliath with like a fucking slingshot to the dome. When everybody was expecting his little weak, frail ass to lose, Bop hit him right in the fucking dome piece with a rock, killed his ass. So David's feeling like he's hot shit. So he's like, yo, King Saul, can I marry your daughter? This motherfucker had the weirdest request you could possibly request. He said, look, you know the Philistines? David's like, yeah, fuck them. King Saul's like, yeah, fuck them, that's what I'm saying. I need you to collect 100 of their foreskins and bring them back to me. You can marry my daughter. What the fuck kind of request was that? And not only did David collect 100 foreskins from the Philistines, he collected 200 fucking foreskins from the Philistines, which is like, that's a crazy thing to double up on. Fuck about love. You doubled up on foreskins, homie? What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that? Fuck up his thing that was indeed in the Bible.
That wasn't the craziest thing that was done. Dog, what kind of request is that? You want my dad to bring me 100 foreskins? Dog, what?
Because the Philistines were not circumcised. And in Judaism, 'cause remember Jesus was a Jew, the original tribes, the 12 tribes, they practiced, what the word name? The cutting off the skin. What is it?
Because it's circumcision?
Circumcision. They practice circumcision like, from antiquity. So like
Dog.
it's really, they have to do it. So like,
So why did
if you're an
so, all right,
enemy-
hold on. So what did they do? Him did go around and what? Like just knock a person out and cut off the tip of the dick and he run?
I wasn't there, brother. I can't answer that question. Why are you asking me that? Brother, I don't.
I said bring me 100 foreskins.
It's somewhere
And
between
David
story
went.
and real life, you know. That.
David
That's the
went.
thing, you know.
That's a normal request. You know what? I'm going to go above and
Yeah,
beyond.
bring it 2
I
minutes.
could have 200 foreskins. 200 individual takes you touched my you know she was bad. You know she was bad. Are you willing to cut off foreskins to marry your girl?
No,
You don't love her like David love her
I
then.
guess not. Guess not. Sorry, guess not. No.
Yo, not for nothing.
Not gonna happen.
Not for nothing. The Bible does have some hilarious takes or
No,
stories.
it's fantastic. It's an amazing storybook.
It does have some amazing or really
But
funny
then,
takes.
so like, and then like the Islam holy book is just what the guy said, Muhammad. he's supposed to be like a first-hand source of what the gods decided, or what God, sorry, but they only have one. Because all three of them praise one God: Jews, Islam, and
The big G,
Christianity.
the great G.
Just
Wow,
different
it's
names.
Monday, huh?
The Jews call him Yehu. It's Yahweh nowadays, but it was spelled YHWH. We just lost the way how to pronounce it over time.
Yo,
Exactly. Because he's all right.
Yuhabak.
Here we go. Yahweh came from ancient Mesopotamian wind god. So the name was supposed to be the sound of like a gust of wind. Something like that. YHWH. How would you spell YHWH?
How would I spell it? YHWH.
Shit. How would you pronounce it?
Mom just. What was that?
You got me. Like, I fumbled and I'm ashamed.
Shit.
Recover MP. Recover MP.
How do I pronounce it? Man it down.
I don't know. Yeah, so Yuhu. So
Yuhu.
that was a Mesopotamian god of wind and someone that became the main god worshipped by the Abrahamic religion. Anyway, allegedly.
I don't know. Again, wasn't there?
Religion is a hell of a thing because I've heard stories that like Christianity was created by the rulers of the time. They had a meeting and were just like, listen.
What? Is this a tinfoil hat thing?
I don't know how true it is. There's
Okay.
something called Mithra,
Okay.
which was very close to modern Christianity apparently. And like the niggas in Constantinople was just like, yeah man, this is what we're going to spread. This is going to be our new tool to control the people. So,
Well,
versus, the idol worship that existed before. They already have ingrained understandings and expectations based on that type of worship that's been around for hundreds of years. If I bring in this new thing with rules that I set,
yeah, I got
control
some.
system.
So you just blend them together?
Yeah.
Kind of like,
That's why, Christmas was given the day of Saturnalia.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was thinking about when you were saying
no
it.
proof as to when Jesus was born, and even if he was,
It wouldn't have
they
been.
figured out a specific day. We
It-
had different calendars back then.
Yeah, if you were using your calendar, make it worse, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah,
Goddamn time they would have cold.
we had different calendars. Time wasn't really measured like that. It was more, how many moons.
How many moons have
and
you
the
seen,
year
Bob?
of the great happening. Like
How many moons have you seen, Bob?
I've seen moons. I fucked on my G. You see 12 moon a year minimum. I can't see 13.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, you haven't been watching that at all. You haven't watching that. It's gotten good.
Gonna ask me if I was watching.
Yeah, no, I answered my own question before it even finished coming out. The air just had to finish. All right. Maybe that's what it was supposed to be pronounced. Who knows?
They're like ultra hardline Jews don't even say God. They say the name. They don't say the word God. They say the name or the creator or something else. They don't say God. And they don't.
But
Some
why?
of them don't even write God.
But why the name?
But, the name.
The name?
That's his name. God. God is his name. Consider it. God is the
Was it
name.
like in a sentence you say
Yeah. Like,
the name bless?
no, you just say the name. As in.
Or like
No, you just say literally the words, the name. Like how Voldemort was the one who shall not be named.
So-
God is just the name.
okay.
Yeah, cause you have to show reverence. You can't speak him name.
Different strokes
Dog.
for different folks. Alright.
When people tell me God bless me, I say which one?
You're just an asshole.
No,
just say
but
thank
which
you.
one?
Just say thank
No,
you.
usually.
Their God.
If I want to be combative, which one?
Their God.
Which one? Like which one of the 3,000?
Just say
I'm
thank you.
particularly favorable to. I'm named Mbutu.
Mutombo.
Mutombo. The
Really?
blue-eyed giant whose eye we live in. That's why the sky is blue.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of the podcast.
God bless you.
Thank you for rocking with us. If you like the episode, leave a like, share it with your friends, please. Help us out. Hit the subscribe button. Do the thing.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Abrahamic God blesses you.
Thank you,
The Hindu
guys.
God bless you.
Any closing words for the folks, Bobbert?
Everything bless you. Basically, Joe, who did say it? Black Science Guy. Black Science Guy said we're all star stuff. Or was it Carl Sagan?
Nah, I think I don't remember, but I heard it from Black Science Guy.
heard
You're
it
all
from
made
Black
up of
Science
star stuff.
So like we're bigger than this earthly domain upon which we rest. Like gods are just an explanation for things we can't explain. There you go. So just you're your own god.
No, that's a very dangerous word to leave on right there.
What you say?
No,
Who
no.
said that? Joseph Badman.
That's a very yeah. That's a people take that to the extreme.
Nah, don't take it. Don't be a fucking extreme.
Dropping bombs on your moms.
You're gonna learn from watching this podcast.
Don't be an
Walk the middle
extremist.
of the road.
Yeah, dog.
You can lean to one side or the other based on what you see and what you deal with.
But try walk the middle of the road.
At least up on the asphalt. When you go up on the soft shoulder, things go alright.
And you know the bush, life is
No.
dropping bombs on your moms.
Fuck on yourself.